The movie begins in Vladivostok, where 15-year-old Lara Arabova lives with her mother Svetlana, her stepfather Boris, and her little brother Yegor. Her life looks almost normal. Lara is preparing for an important running competition, and her family comes to support her. The race begins, and Lara runs like she has only one goal: to win. Then her friend Misha lights a small firecracker to cheer her on. For the crowd, it is harmless. For Lara, it is terror. The moment she sees the fire, her body freezes. She is trapped inside an old memory. Since childhood, Lara has suffered a deep fear of fire because of a painful accident from her past. Even though she was about to win, she stops, and another girl takes first place. Far above Earth, Lara's real father, Valery Arabov, watches from the Russian space station Mira. His job is to monitor Earth from orbit with satellites and an advanced AI system, also called Mira, that can track danger before it reaches the ground. Valery's commander warns him he was not sent into space to watch a school race, but Valery cannot stop worrying. Their relationship is broken, and he knows he has lost time with her. The crew tracks a meteor shower passing near Earth. At first it looks harmless, and people on the ground watch it like a beautiful sky event. From the ground, people point up and film it, treating it like entertainment, never imagining what is coming. But space can turn beauty into nightmares fast. The next morning, Valery sends Lara warnings to stay alert. She ignores them. To her, he is the father who was never really there. She is still angry at him for being absent, so the warnings feel less like protection and more like noise from someone who lost the right to lecture her. Soon after, Svetlana and Boris leave the house and take Yegor with them. Lara stays behind. Valery calls again, urgent, telling her to look outside and protect herself. Lara goes to the window. A giant meteor is falling straight toward the city. It crashes with a terrifying explosion. The shockwave tears through the streets, shatters windows, and shakes entire buildings like toys. Lara dives under her bed, saving herself from flying debris. But this is only the first hit. When she crawls out, her room is wrecked, dust everywhere, cracked walls, broken windows, and explosions still echoing outside. She snatches her phone and bag and rushes out. In the hallway, neighbors panic and rush toward the elevator. Lara screams not to use it, but the cable snaps and the lift drops with a horrifying crash. Lara understands. If she waits, this building will become her grave. She runs down the stairs with everyone else pushing and screaming. Someone knocks her down, but she forces herself back up. The structure keeps shaking, and when she reaches the first-floor balcony, she jumps outside. The street is worse. Fireballs fall from the sky. Cars are smashed. Roads are cracked. People run through smoke and dust, not knowing where to go. A crying woman begs Lara for help. Her small child is trapped inside a car. Lara cannot open the jammed door, but Misha appears, and even with his artificial hand breaks the window, opens the door, and helps rescue the child. Another meteor crashes nearby, throwing dust and debris at them. They hide behind a strong wall and survive, but the wall bursts, and heavy concrete falls toward Lara. Misha shoves her away. He saves her, but Lara falls into the road, and a speeding car hits her. Everything goes black. The driver is an older man escaping with his wife. They panic, but they do not abandon Lara. They lift her into the car and try to reach safety. Lara wakes up to a city collapsing and burning. Then a truck blocks the road, and another vehicle slams into them from behind. Their car is completely wrecked and cannot move. Lara insists they get out, but the couple refuses to leave because their cat is still inside. A nearby building starts collapsing toward the street. With no other choice, Lara runs into a large market for cover. The impact crushes the market, and Lara is buried under rubble. Darkness. She can barely breathe. Her body is trapped as dust fills the air. Then she hears her father's voice. Valery is still thousands of kilometers above Earth, inside the damaged space station Mira. The meteor shower hit the station too. He wakes up surrounded by wreckage, systems failing, unsure if the crew is alive. He asks Mira to show him Earth. Huge areas have been hit, including parts of Asia and the Pacific region, and entire cities are burning. From orbit, the damage looks unreal, and Lara is in one of the worst zones. Valery tracks her phone signal and reaches her, but her phone is broken and the connection barely works. He finds another device nearby, a children's teddy bear with a built-in camera and speaker. Valery connects to it, and through the dusty toy buried in the ruins, father and daughter can finally speak. Lara is scared and injured, and she asks about her family. Valery says Svetlana is alive and safe, but he has no news about Yegor. That breaks her even more. Valery keeps her calm, contacts rescuers, and sends them to her exact location. They pull her out alive and warn her to move toward a safe area and stay away from unstable buildings. The air tastes like dust, and every distant rumble makes her flinch because it feels like the sky could drop another piece of fire at any second. Outside, Lara freezes. Her city is a graveyard of fire, dust, and broken concrete. Valeri calls Svetlana and confirms both he and Lara are alive. Then Lara asks the question everyone fears: where is Yegor? Boris arrives with terrible news. The children from Yegor's school were evacuated, but Yegor was not with them. Valeri tells Lara to go to the city shelter, thinking Yegor might be there, but Lara remembers what she told him days earlier. The best place to watch the sky was the rooftop of a tall, unfinished building nearby. Yegor loves space, and the news talked about the meteor shower all morning. Lara realizes the truth. Yegor may have gone to that rooftop to watch the meteors, and now he could be trapped inside that collapsing building. Valeri scans the structure from space. It is extremely unstable, and Mira warns it could fall at any moment. Valeri begs Lara not to go inside, but Lara cannot leave her brother behind. She runs toward the building. Valeri shouts for her to stop, but the station suddenly loses power. Another impact damages the system, and the connection breaks. Now Valeri has his own disaster. Mira warns the station has been knocked out of orbit. It will soon fall toward Earth, and Valeri may have only a few hours before everything burns in the atmosphere. But Valeri is not thinking about saving himself. He only wants to reach his daughter again. Mira tells him there is still power in the engineering module, but the path has been destroyed. The module is close, but in open space that distance can be deadly. Valeri suits up, grabs an electric cable, and leaves the station, floating across broken structure with nothing below him but earth and death. He loses control for a moment, but reaches the damaged module. Meanwhile, Lara enters the unstable building. It is empty, silent, and ready to fall apart. Dust hangs in the air. Broken stairs and cracked walls make every step dangerous. She calls Yegor's name again and again. Then she hears him. He is alive, above her. The stairs are ruined, so Lara climbs through broken concrete and twisted metal as debris falls. She reaches Yegor and grabs him. At the same time, Valeri connects the cable to the backup battery and restores power. Systems return, and his link to Earth comes back. But the station is barely holding together. Two broken sections are connected only by one thin electric cable, and that cable is the only reason Valeri can still reach Earth. He carefully returns to his control area and tries to contact Lara again, but the teddy bear camera is dead. The signal is gone. So Valeri does the next best thing. He starts searching the city around her for anything still connected to the network. Down on Earth, Lara and Yegor escape the collapsing building. The moment they get outside, the tower crashes behind them and dust explodes through the streets in a cloud. Lara pulls Yegor into a nearby shop to protect him from falling debris. They hide there, breathing hard, then step back out into a city that looks dead. Broken roads, crushed cars, smoke, and air so full of dust that seeing a few steps ahead is difficult. Lara has no idea where to go. A traffic light in front of her turns green. She thinks it is malfunctioning until she turns and the other light switches to red. Then she understands. This is not random. Her father is still there. Valeri is connected to the city's systems. Since he cannot speak to her directly, he guides her through anything he can control. Traffic lights, car horns, CCTV cameras, street signals. A green light shows the safe path. A red light warns her off, and horns pull them forward. Lara looks up at a security camera and realizes her father is watching from space. Even trapped inside a dying station, Valeri is finding ways to protect his children. Following his signals, Lara and Yegor reach an evacuation zone where soldiers and rescue teams help survivors. Then, a massive explosion shakes the area. Panic erupts. A helicopter crashes nearby. Lara checks Yegor, hurt. In space, Valeri scans and sees the real danger. A huge damaged oil tanker near the river. Worse, more tankers are close to it. If the fire reaches them, the blast could destroy half the city. Valeri's station is falling toward Earth. Lara is still in danger, and the city could be hit by a second disaster. Lara carries Yegor to a rescue aircraft and begs soldiers to take him to a hospital. They say there is no space left. The aircraft is overloaded. Lara breaks down and pleads. Then Misha appears. He has survived and reached the evacuation point before her. Without hesitating, he gives up his seat and tells them to take Yegor. Because of him, Yegor is sent to safety, but Lara stays behind. Misha's phone rings. Valeri is on the other side. He tells Misha to give the phone to Lara. The second Lara hears her father's voice, he warns her to leave immediately. The tanker is about to explode. and there is no time to save everyone. Lara cannot accept that. She looks at the injured people and families still trapped nearby and says they have to warn them. Valerie explains the truth. There is not enough time. If they evacuate everyone at once, panic will spread, people will get crushed, and the fire may still reach the other tankers. The safest choice is for Lara to escape. After everything she has seen, Lara refuses to run. Misha says large ships have fire control systems. If they can activate it, maybe they can stop the fire. Lara asks why Valerie cannot do it from space. Valerie checks and gives the answer she hates. The ship is old. The main system is not digital, so he cannot control it remotely. Someone has to go there in person. Lara decides she will do it. Valerie orders her to stay away, but Lara is done listening. In anger, she throws the phone into the river, climbs into a small boat with Misha, and heads for the burning tanker. When they reach the vessel, the fire is spreading fast. The ship feels like a ticking bomb. Inside, Lara realizes she still needs her father. She tells Misha about the damaged child monitoring toy. If he can fix it, Valerie might guide them again. Misha repairs it, and the signal returns. Valerie sees Lara inside the burning tanker, horrified, but he pulls up the ship's layout and guides them toward the fire control area. They move deeper inside as metal groans, smoke thickens, fire creeps closer. Misha opens the wrong gate. A wave of flames bursts out. The blast hits him hard. He is badly burned and collapses. Lara freezes. Her old fear of fire comes rushing back, the same childhood trauma that stopped her during the race. Flames are everywhere. Misha is unconscious, and the city is depending on her. For a moment, she cannot move. She sits there crying, believing she has failed. Then Valerie's voice comes through the toy, calm. Even as his station falls apart, he tells her she cannot stop. If she gives up, the fire will reach the other tankers and countless people will die. She has to stand up. She has to finish this. Lara admits she is scared. This time, Valerie speaks like a father. Using Misha's electric arm, he carefully moves Misha's hand and places it over Lara's hand. It is not really Valerie touching her, but it feels close enough. For the first time in a long time, she feels like her father is right there. She breaks down and says she misses him. Valerie stays strong. He tells her they will talk later. Right now, she has to survive. He tells her to open an emergency box and take out the fire protection suit. As the space station Mira enters Earth's atmosphere, the outside begins to burn and systems fail. Valerie knows his time is almost over, but he refuses to leave Lara alone. Lara puts on the fireproof suit and steps into the burning section. The heat is brutal. Flames surround her, but she does not let fear control her. She keeps moving. Valerie guides her through the smoke. His voice breaks in and out as the station burns, but he stays with her until the last possible moment. Lara reaches the main valve and turns with all her strength. Then the emergency system activates. Water bursts from above. Flames shrink. The chain explosion is stopped. The city is saved. Misha wakes as water pours around them. They help each other out, and the rescue team reaches them. But when Lara looks up, her heart breaks. Above the ruined city, a burning object falls through the atmosphere like a fireball. It is the Mira space station. Lara knows her father is still inside. Valerie had a chance to leave. He could have used the escape craft and saved himself. Instead, he stayed to the end, using every remaining second to guide Lara, protect Yegor, stop the tanker explosion, and save thousands. He was not beside his daughter on Earth, but from the sky he held her hand the only way he could. Later, Lara is taken to the hospital and reunites with her mother. With tears in her eyes, she tells Svetlana that Valerie is gone. Then she sees Boris, her stepfather. For a long time she kept distance, maybe because accepting Boris felt like replacing her real father. But after everything, she understands. Family is not only blood. Sometimes it is also the person who stays, waits, and keeps loving you quietly. Lara hugs Boris like a daughter hugging her father, and Boris holds her tightly. She also sees the elderly couple who saved her earlier. They survive too, giving this ending a small touch of relief. In the end, the disaster takes many things from Lara, but it also gives her the truth she needed most. Valerie was not a perfect father, distant, absent, late in many ways, but when the moment came, he gave everything he had. Lara survives because her father refused to let go, even from space, and with that, the movie ends.